Oh, shit. Here we go again.
And I promise you this, above all else, I'm going to be more obnoxious, more overbearing, and I'm going to make you all learn to love it because you'll have no choice. It's time!
Welcome to the Probably Wrong Podcast. Tony, Mike, Dave. The boys are caffeinated and aggravated, and we're about to take it out on you.
Woo!
Yeah, the boy, Dave.
I let you go solo tonight.
I was waiting.
Good work, David.
All right.
How's the new kitty?
Doing good.
Doing good.
Doing good. Yeah, he's a good boy. It's been a little bit of an adjustment with the other one. He likes to try to like run at her, and
The other one
that's
freaks
not
out.
working out.
Yeah.
So, but we've been trying to slowly introduce and he does well for a while, but then I think he's just so excited to
Just wants to
see
play
a friend, and
yeah.
he goes running at her.
Yeah.
So you gotta like constantly like watch him, and she's just like sitting there like shaking, like
Nervous.
I don't know what to do. But she's been checking him out, so it's been good.
Good.
I don't understand all that. Just throw them in the room together. Let them fight.
Yeah. Unfortunately,
WrestleMania.
It doesn't
A week
work
early.
like that. Yeah.
They'll learn to like each other.
Yeah. It
Sometimes.
just doesn't. Yeah.
No.
That's not a good way of doing it.
Yeah, I don't understand the cats. I don't.
I've done it like that before. I just put them in a room and then figure it out.
What happens?
Yeah, at first they hiss, like the older ones
A
hiss.
Put a little video camera in there. And watch it.
I'll go Facebook Live next time. They hiss, but eventually they figure it out.
Yeah.
They're
Can take
animals.
a little bit.
Yeah.
Bought a new phone this weekend.
Oh, you did?
Finally had to update.
Are you an Apple or a...
Apple, yeah.
Yeah. So that's the 17 Pro?
Yeah.
That's what I got.
Figured I need the storage, need all that other stuff.
It's a better
But I
camera,
tell
too.
you, dude, buying a phone is the worst. I know I
ass.
complained about this last time, and I was hoping a few years later it'd get better. I was in T-Mobile for almost 2 hours.
It's so annoying.
And thank God, like I say, like the T-Mobile in Hanover Crossing, they're excellent. So it's nothing with them. It's just, so you sit down, you do all the, the chit-chat, what you need. They bring the phone out, then they bring the phone out, and then they got to update the phone.
Yeah.
So now I'm sitting there for 20-something minutes,
Yeah,
right?
it's a pain.
So then that's all set. Now we, what are we gonna do? I forget what it was then, but then we gotta switch everything over. So now I'm already like 40, 45
Yeah,
minutes
that
in.
takes quite a while, too.
And they're like, "Oh, you can leave." And I'm like, "Well, why? I don't have my phone. Like I don't have any money. All my money's on my phone.
Yeah,
like I can't do anything." They're like, "Well, you can take it home and do it." I go, "Yeah, I did that last time, and I had to come back."
Yeah, I did it at home, but it still took like 40 minutes.
Yeah,
or
but
something like
when
that.
I did it last time,
Yeah.
it didn't, like, all my
Didn't
stuff didn't
transfer
switch
over,
over.
yeah.
And then they were like, "Oh, just give it time." And I'm like, how much time do I have to give it? UPS is here. My new sneakers are pulling up.
Nice, nice.
I can't wait.
All the
All right, show's over.
Yeah. Guys, we'll see you guys next week.
all the passwords and stuff that you have to remember.
Dude, it's infuriating. I absolutely can't. They just make it like tap. All right, we're done.
No. I think at some point they'll be able to, right?
Well, that's what they said. They're like, "Oh, it takes 15 minutes now. We put the phones next to each other." Yeah, that was a lie. Yeah, 2 hours.
Right.
2 hours. I gave it to my son Dalton. He was there with me the whole time, and I could tell he was miserable.
Oh, yeah. Start getting antsy after about 30 minutes.
Yeah, they had like a Tetris on one of the other laptops or the things there, so he played that.
I could be occupied with that.
Yeah, I actually was too. I
Yeah,
kept
yeah.
going like, get off, it's my turn.
I love that game. Sorry about
I would need the solitaire.
Yeah, I know. That's all. It's the only game they had. I didn't have any choice.
Tetris will only get me so far. A few minutes, and then I'll be like, all right, I've had enough of this shit.
Yeah, really? Oh,
Yeah. Yeah.
Then I went and visited our guys down at MP Sports.
Nice.
Excellent. Can't say enough about those guys down there.
No,
Hooked
they're
my son
great.
up, went down there, went Pokemon crazy. There was Andrew and what's the other guy's name there?
Terrell.
No, the other
Oh.
Brendan.
Brendan.
Yep.
Yep.
Very
Terrell.
good with the kids.
Andrew.
Very good.
Nice.
Yeah.
Yeah. I stopped on my way here. There's a box of Topps Chrome football waiting for me.
Oof. I know the WWE's coming out too.
Yeah, WWE. Yep. So if you're looking for a box, make sure you
MP
Put in your
Sports.
request.
But I feel
Kava.
bad because my son's always talking to me about the poke. I'm like, dude, I have no idea.
Yeah,
and
it's
he
very
kept bringing it to me,
confusing, yeah.
and I'm like, right, it's Brendan, right?
Brendan is
I'm
the
like,
guy.
Brendan,
Yeah.
Was it him? Brendan?
Take over.
Yeah. He's like, he offered me $15 for these. I go, okay, take it.
It's a $2,000 card.
Well, that's the thing. He's got a stack. I go, we're only bringing 6 at a time.
Yeah.
I'm like, we can't bring all 372
Right.
of these cards.
Yeah.
That only probably 5 of them are worth $15.
Right.
No, Matt loves it when people bring cases of cards in for them to go through.
Yeah.
Because you can't take the time to go through them and go, well, yeah, take a picture of it or whatever, and you find these things online.
it's not like-
pretty, like, you don't.
I have a tough time with that, Dave, because I look at cards and I go, this, like, it's all shiny, different colors, this and that, and then I scan it and I can't find
$1.50.
another I can't. And I'm like, so is this card worth money? Is this card not? And I know Matt's been on the
that's the
show and
thing.
giving us the rundowns and this and that, but I wish there was just an easier way for me to go, like, oh, this card's worth money.
But that's the thing. Like,
You guys-
you can go through a bunch of them, and if you find like 4 or 5, 6 that you question, then you bring those ones. You know what I mean? But for the like, people will call and be like, "Hey, I got this box of cards." It's like, well, what's in it?
Yeah.
Like, go through it. It's not that difficult to go through.
I
the
don't know
stuff
what I'm looking
yourself.
at. I think everyone.
Yeah, when it comes to Pokemon, though, if you don't understand it, I mean, if you're going through baseball, you know who the
Pokemon's-
better players
that's
are.
a different thing. 'Cause
Yeah.
I don't even understand.
Hey, so I looked up one of the cards. Like, oh, that card's pretty good. So we went out, we got it graded. I put it on eBay. Thing sold in like 10 minutes, and I'm like, that was
Damn
definitely
it.
worth more.
yeah.
I'm sorry, Dalton. We got like $100 for it after all the eBay taxes and everything. I
Yeah,
think I
yeah.
sold it for $150, and after all the eBay crap, we got like under $100.
Yeah.
And I'm like, oh, and it was gone.
Oh, that's a $1,000 card.
I had a 1-of-1 Blake Griffin, but it was with the Pistons. So I'm thinking like, this thing is shit. It's a
It's a 1-of-1.
NBA hoops black 1-of-1.
Yeah.
I got a 9 on it. I put it up for like $350. It sold like
In a
like
second.
that. I was
Yeah.
like, shit.
Yeah.
What did I do?
Yeah, you get your $350, but
Yeah.
could have got you maybe $1,000 or something like that. $800.
And I don't even want to look back
No.
to see what.
It does you no good.
I
Does you
think
no
I
good.
actually did that with you at work one day. I go, oh, I wonder what some of these cards. And I go, oh, I'm done.
Yeah. Does you no good.
One of your wrestling cards.
Yeah.
I think you were like,
Yeah.
you like fought with people to get $100 for it, and then you look and it's like $400 now.
Yeah.
I'm not looking up anymore.
It's not worth it.
It's wild though. Like the cards just, you thought it was gonna like level out, and it just keeps on going. And like Topps Chrome, where Topps took over the NFL license, starting. Well, if you were special, like Tom Brady or something, you got to get boxes a week ago, but they came out.
He said that line several times now, so I know it really digs
They,
at him.
they came out today. Well, if you're one of those breakers and you're spending thousands on boxes, you got to get them days early. They just came out today on the shelf, and they're just it's like ridiculous. The amount of money they want for the hobby boxes and the blasters, those little like $70, and you could buy one now and wait a week. And when people can't find them, probably turn around and sell them for double that.
You know what's the worst thing about cards? Many times I've spent money with David, and he's brought over the cards, and I'm like, okay.
We're going to hit that $1 million card.
Anything. Nothing.
Nothing, yeah.
I'm like, oh, wow, wasted $100, wasted $60, wasted $80. Nothing.
You're technically gambling.
Right? Exactly.
You're gambling.
Yeah. And you can go down, like, what do they call that? Go down the wormhole by watching, like, TikToks, and you see people ripping packs and hitting, like, a $500 or a $2,000 card, and you're like, why can't I do that? Well,
they're investing.
they're
in
buying cases.
Yes. Or they're getting into breaks that my buddy, he's a young kid. He got into a break. He won a $15,000 Josh Allen 1-of-1 card, but it cost him like $800 to get into that break.
Yeah.
The normal people aren't doing that. You're buying boxes at Walmart. You're going to MP Sports
And then what's
for a
it?
box.
It's a $15,000 card. Then you get it graded, and now because it's worth that much, they charge you an arm and a leg, and then you go and sell that. You got to
you
sell
gotta
it on
pay the
eBay, and
fees.
and you get all the fees. He got $300.
It's and for
He didn't even make his $800 back.
And for the newer people or the older people trying to get back in, it's kind of confusing. There's all these different shades of the same card. It's like, I'm out. It's just...
That's why if you want to buy or sell your cards, you want to go to the webpage there or the Instagram, whatever, New England for the Hobby.
They
have their local
you need
shows
someone to help
every
you.
month.
Yeah.
And you can get a great deal, great bang for your buck down there.
Yeah.
You know, I've gone, he's had tables there.
And I'm sure the people there will help you if you have questions.
Excellent. They want to make a deal.
Yeah.
You know, and it's you get a bunch of guys there that I notice at these smaller shows that are different from the larger shows is that the smaller shows
Enjoy the hobby.
Yeah. And you can get more, you can sell more, you can trade more. Where the larger shows that actually charge the guys a lot of money,
it's about making
they got to
money.
recoup. It's about making the money.
Yeah.
So, all right, let's talk a little sports here.
All right. No more cards.
Switching gears.
You know, we got Vrable to get to, which hasn't died yet. We got the Celtics playoff run. We got the Bruins.
We got the what?
The Bruins.
Yeah.
The Bruins. But let's start off with our favorite team, the Red Sox.
It's almost more fun when they struggle.
Right?
It's kind of weird. Like, you don't want them to struggle too bad, but if they're around 500, it's like, gives us something to talk about. Yeah. Some positive, some negative. I think this time it's going to be a little bit more negative than positive.
We took out the Brewers series. We took the Cardinals series. Things started to look up. I go, if we can keep just taking these series, not a sweep, we can climb back up. And then came the powerhouse Twins,
who are actually playing pretty well this year. I don't know how, and they beat the crap out of Garrett Crochet. Yeah. That looked terrible.
When he pitches, you expect low runs and a win.
Or at least 7 innings, save the bullpen. He got pounded hard.
I said this at the beginning of the year. Crochet was probably like my biggest if. I have this feeling with Red Sox pitches, minus Pedro, and you look back at Beckett, you look back at Schilling, you look back at Lester when he was here. These guys will have a dynamite year.
Yeah.
And then they come back and have a so-so year, and then they have a dynamite year. And you go back and look at the stats, it backs it up.
I wonder if it's because I think 2 years ago he threw 140 innings, which was the most he ever threw. And then I think last year he was well over 2, including the playoffs. And maybe a little bit of a dead arm after throwing so many innings. Because 3 years ago, I don't think he pitched. Because I think he was recovering from Tommy John. So maybe that had something to do with it. Maybe it was just a bad day.
He's had 2 bad days now. One really bad day.
That one's terrible.
Yeah.
That was
this
terrible.
whole thing with the dead arm just drives me insane because of when you look at when we were younger, growing up watching baseball, pitchers threw 200 innings and they would throw 150 pitches in a game and still come back 5 days later and throw another 120. Yeah. And now it's like they're on a pitch count. Well, he can only throw 80 pitches tonight. And I don't understand. I thought athletes nowadays were stronger. And
that's the one thing they can't figure out. They can throw harder, but they can't throw as many pitches. They can't throw as many innings.
I think it's first back in the day, they used to throw the ball.
Well, Nolan Ryan says these young kids don't throw enough. And because they don't throw enough, they don't build up that endurance.
But see, I don't believe that a lot because
you're gonna disagree with Nolan Ryan.
Well,
he'll beat you up.
Nolan Ryan didn't stop playing baseball at club level at 6, playing 365 days a year.
I think he meant when they're adults. They need.
But I'm saying these athletes now, these kids, these pitchers, everything are playing literally from. My son just did a baseball clinic. These kids.
They're playing baseball year round.
Year round, competitive baseball, nonstop, like 5 days a week.
Yeah,
it's ridiculous. No wonder why the arm's junk.
Yeah,
but I also think it's back in when Nolan Ryan used to pitch. It was just throwing gas, getting the ball over the plate, and now it's all this velocity, all these different spins, all these different everything, all these different arm angles, what you got to do, this and that. And I think it puts a little stress on these arms. Yeah. I'm not the only one who thinks that.
And for every Nolan Ryan, there's a Dwight Gooden. Dwight Gooden tapped out after about 2 years. You know, he threw a lot of pitches.
He didn't really tap out, though.
Well, he was doing drugs, but at that time, everybody
chose a different lifestyle.
But at that time, everybody was doing drugs.
His way out.
Yes, they were doing drugs, and then they would just swim. But he was swimming in drugs.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Maybe, I don't
David
know.
Wells.
Yeah. He
Yeah,
called
there's a
himself.
guy.
He's like, hey,
David Wells threw a no-hitter on acid. That's crazy.
couldn't had to get out of the game because he had to go get high.
Yeah.
Didn't have it stashed in the glove somewhere.
Yeah, if you ever hear stories about that 86 Mets team, that whole team was jazzed up on cocaine.
Yeah.
The whole team. And they're throwing out guys' names. I'm like, really? Him too? I'm
Yeah.
like, everybody. But
And there were two main guys supplying it.
who's that? Snellgrove and DeShula?
Gooden and Strawberry.
Gooden and Strawberry, yeah.
Daryl Strawberry.
Yeah.
All right.
But who do you want to blame? Who do you want to blame for the Red Sox right now?
Well, I
think the easy cop out is to say Breslow, but I don't.
Well, I don't like the lineup. I hate the lineup. I've been saying they don't have enough power, and they got off to a lead today. And when you're up, it's so much easier for these pitches to pitch. They can just throw first pitch strike and let these guys make contact. And you saw that with Conley early. I don't like the lineup. I'm watching other teams. I watch a lot of baseball, and you see scary hitter after scary hitter, and then you watch the Red Sox,
We
and
have kid after kid
yeah,
after kid.
and some guys aren't even. I don't even think Durbin's like a major league starter,
No. It's bad.
and he's batting second.
And we're swinging at everything. Not only are we
Yeah.
swinging at everything, we are. I found this out today. We are one of the worst teams in the league at challenging pitches.
Okay, yeah. Well,
that stat came out last night of us challenging balls and strikes. We are one of the worst teams in the
well,
league.
that makes sense because if you have a lot of swing and miss guys, those guys technically don't know the strike zone. So if they're going to challenge, they don't know the strike zone.
Thank you. Led you right
Right?
into that one. I like it.
Yeah,
That was good. I knew you'd
And
pick
then-
that one up.
yeah,
And then
it makes total sense.
And then you missed
that wasn't
two.
even rehearsed. I wasn't prepared for that.
But then you miss two, and now you have no more. And then a real bad pitch comes in
And there's nothing you
that
can
you
do about
want
it.
to
Yeah.
challenge, and you
Yeah.
can't.
I mean, they only want to challenge because they're swinging at it anyways.
Well, it wasn't it. It was Story, I think, got tossed out of a game because the pitch was in the dirt, and they called it strike three, and he
I
couldn't
understand things
challenge.
like that.
And
You couldn't challenge, but that was the home plate umpire's fault because he should have on the check swing. You're supposed to ask for help down the first base line, and he refused to. That was that was Buckman.
it was-
That's
wasn't-
what it was over.
Yeah.
I think it was more like, all right, you guys gonna challenge me and
Yeah,
and
he was
lose
having a
and challenge
horrible.
me
He
and
was
lose.
having a horrible game. Yeah,
He was having a horrible
I'm gonna
start to the
stick it to you.
season.
now.
Yeah.
He knew they couldn't challenge anymore, so he's like,
Yeah.
"Hey, watch this one. Oh, strike three!" He called it before it even hit the dirt.
and then once he calls it, that's it.
yeah,
you can't replay
do
it.
anything
Yeah.
about it.
Yeah.
So
No, he's probably had a horrible career, but now it's putting an emphasis on it.
you're gonna see umpires probably doing this a lot more often too. Is when they know a team is out of challenges.
I'm already seeing it. Once they're out of challenges, or if they have one left and it's the fifth inning, these umpires, they're getting the egos involved because they know they're not going to challenge something off the plate.
yeah,
I'm already
they're,
seeing
they're
it.
just like they're calling strike three before the ball leaves
Yeah.
the pitcher's hand.
I think they're setting them up early in the game. And this is what we talked about a couple weeks ago, where these guys got to learn to stop making these challenges early in the
Early,
game.
yeah.
Because I think the umps are setting them up early,
Yeah.
burn out these challenges on these calls that we know,
Yeah.
and then now you got nothing left.
Yeah, you got
Yeah,
nothing
save
left.
it for an important pitch. You don't
Yeah.
like the first pitch of the game.
Yeah.
You don't. I want to challenge that. That wasn't even.
There was
close.
somebody that tapped his helmet on a 3-0 count today. So it made it 3-1. Who cares? He lost the challenge.
Yeah.
And then they had other challenges.
And you
that-
look stupid.
But where is Cora being like, guys?
Oh, it was the Orioles. It wasn't Cora.
no,
but
no.
yeah,
I just mean with that, because last night we had one too that was right. Who was the new kid that we just brought up?
Yeah, he actually had 3 hits today. The guy from Milwaukee came over with Durbin.
But challenged it, and it was right over the plate. But that's where I need Cora, or I think not but need Cora to be like, guys, stop, look to me.
Yeah.
Look to me.
You can't.
You're not allowed to?
You can't look to. That's why you have to do it within 2 seconds. You can't look
Oh,
to the umpire.
I was
You
a
can't
rule I
look-
wasn't aware of because I was like, how has Cora not figured this out
You have
yet?
to do it within 2 seconds, and that's why the broadcasters don't see the blocks on the TV because they don't want them to relay it somehow.
Because that's what, remember what I was talking about? Like, Cora's got to figure out a way to cheat this?
Yeah. You have to do it quick.
But he
hasn't hired.
So
anyone to work in
I
the
would say
outfield yet.
Roman in the first 5 innings, Roman Anthony, maybe Contreras because he was a catcher. They have the ability to you can't give Rafaela the ability to challenge. He swings at every pitch. Same thing as Trevor Story.
But Raphael is one of our better hitters.
I know
right
he
now.
batted second.
I have to ask: Is Wilson Contreras like a hated player in MLB?
No, he's actually very well liked. He's just hated by the Milwaukee Brewers.
but he got drilled again against Minnesota.
He crowds the plate.
Yeah, he stands on the plate.
Yeah.
He stands on
I
the
mean,
plate.
it looked up and in.
Yeah, but if you look at his... sorry to cut you off, but we're about to say the same thing.
Yeah,
Go ahead.
You can hit him and it'll still be a strike. It's pretty much over the plate. He stands on the plate.
The last one I saw, which I think was yesterday, he was... Yeah, he probably was leaning in, but that thing was way up and in.
Yeah.
I mean, it caught him up on the elbow. And,
right.
I mean...
Dave, when he challenges a pitch and the box comes up, you can see his elbow and forearm in the box.
Yeah.
And sometimes his knee.
Yeah, he's very well liked. He's got the issue with Milwaukee, which is strange because his brother actually plays for that team. And I think
that could be why they don't like each other.
No, they're tight. But I think the Red Sox need a little bit of that. They need some fire. There's no passion on this team.
I enjoy that about Contreras because, like you said, it gives a little something.
Yeah.
What do you mean? There's plenty of passion. Duran just flipped off another fan.
Yeah. And you know what?
No, he didn't. He was.
No, it was a clear. He made it. It was a clear.
You know what? Good for you. I think he should because
and you heard what he said, right?
The fan said, "Why don't you go kill yourself?"
No, you heard what he said.
Yeah.
He goes, I take it on myself. He goes, this is what I get for talking about mental health.
Yeah. No,
because I gotta expect it. But we talked about this before. Like you gotta control.
Do have to expect it.
Yeah. But you know what? I think the crowd should take care of that guy. Be like, dude, what are you doing?
The morons that are in this world.
Yeah.
Like he really needs to just tune it out, but he can't.
Yeah.
Obviously, he's shown us that for a few years now.
How long before Duran goes in the stands?
Nah, I don't think he'll do that. I don't think he'll do that. Yeah. But I don't know. Like, if we're at a game and somebody said that, I think the three of us would be like, dude, what are you doing? Yeah. Shut up.
Yeah.
Like, the crowd needs to take care of the crowd.
I have a few other words I'd use for that person, but
Yeah.
I
can't say them live on air. Yeah.
I appreciate that,
Yeah,
Dave.
thank you,
That
Dave.
showed a lot of restraint.
Yeah.
Because let me tell
More
you,
than Duran.
when these cameras are off, there's no restraint. It doesn't even matter if the kids are around.
Oh boy.
But do we think we see Crochet on Sunday?
Yeah.
Or do we?
Yeah.
we do?
I hope we see. I hope he's not hurt because that would be
I don't think-
devastating.
Devastating for this team.
I hope he's not like
Yeah.
got some little injury where he like I want to see
Like
him
a
come back on
nagging
Sunday
injury
and throw in 96, 97, 98.
What if he comes back on Sunday and gets shelled again?
I'm more concerned with the velocity. If he comes back throwing 98, he's not hurt. If he comes back and he's throwing 94, 93, it's like, oh, something's off. Yeah, they have the Tigers for 4 and then the Yankees for 3.
Those are some easy games.
Right now they are.
Yeah.
I mean, the Yankees
I don't
aren't playing
think so.
great.
No, Yankees aren't playing
Yeah,
great.
but they get up for the Red Sox.
Yeah, and I feel like
And
the Tigers will too.
The Tigers will too. Yeah. So
Yeah.
Hey,
Yeah, we'll see.
Whatever.
This is
They
not
did
the
this to
start to the
themselves,
season that
and-
I know a
don't-
lot of people expected it, but I did not expect the
Yeah,
start to the season.
yeah.
I don't blame Breslow. He's told what he can spend.
Okay, all right. Then
He's
you
kind
blame.
of
all right.
He's kind of a scapegoat at
Yeah,
this
okay.
point.
Yeah, very fair.
I still kind of blame a little bit Cora on what he puts out there and what he does and
Well,
the decisions he makes.
And I don't like
I
some
don't-
of the decisions either, but he's working with what he has for players. He's not out recruiting and signing players, and he has no say in who they pick up.
I think it's too easy to blame Henry, though. Like, it's too easy and
But
too...
that's where
Yeah.
it's gone for years because he doesn't want to spend.
But it is what it is. We're stuck with it. The team's never going anywhere. It's the
Yeah.
Fenway group. It's never going anywhere.
No, it's not.
And you see them laughing in the stands when they're chanting.
But what he really wants is these young players that they went and gave him extensions right away at 22 years old, 21 years old, to be 2-3 years from now the superstars of MLB. And you don't know. Roman Anthony could shit the bed this year,
It's looking like he is.
and it could ruin him mentally.
Mad about my bet.
Yeah. Would you have 30 bombs?
And,
He still might. Who knows? But it ain't looking good.
Well, but
No, it's not looking great, but I mean, he's still so young.
Yeah.
Meyer's still so young.
and you get a manager who hates the fact that these guys got paid.
I mean,
I think that was
they
more
didn't.
towards Campbell because he was forced to play Campbell, and I think what he wanted to do is he wanted Bregman at
But the
second.
statements come out this year, not last year. He was just talking about this the other
Yeah,
day.
yeah, it just happened the other day.
Well, these guys haven't earned it.
That's what he was saying.
No.
Because like back in the
Haven't
day,
earned
you
anything.
would basically, to paraphrase, you'd come up, you'd earn that contract, you'd play hard, and these guys are getting this money now, and it's not.
I mean, with that contract, right? Anthony's contract, he could just say, you know what, I don't feel like playing baseball anymore, and he gets that money. What was it, 140, 160?
I think it was 120.
120, but
yeah.
120 million.
Yeah.
At 21 years old, any one of us could make that last forever.
I don't know. If you look around this room here, I'd
yeah.
burn through it.
Yeah, there's another
quickly.
pair of shoes. Yeah. So,
Okay, well, Mike's wife would make that money
She would.
last.
And your wife would be, because you wouldn't be able to move. There'd be so many cars.
yeah.
I know. And this guy over here, he'd have more gyms.
I would, and maybe a few more cats. So yeah, I think this team's kind of in trouble. Like I didn't like the offense going in. I don't know. It just doesn't feel like they're going to have a great year. I said 85 wins. Some people had them a little bit higher. I don't even. If I were to predict again, I think I'd go lower. I think I'd go right around 500.
I don't want to cash it in yet. I mean, I can't cash it in.
Well, we're not
I
cashing
don't wanna-
in,
I
but
don't
it's
wanna-
like what we're seeing. It's like.
I need to hope. I don't know. I stupidly have blind hope for this team year after year.
Well,
after year.
I think individually we like a lot of these guys. We like Raffaello, we like Abreu, we like Duran, we like Anthony, we like Meyer, but we don't like them all together. We'd like them if Devers was playing third, Pete Alonso was playing first.
hit another bomb the other day.
Yeah. I mean, technically, that's what we're the Boston Red Sox.
Right.
Devers should be playing third, and Pete Alonso should be playing first. And then the lineup would go Anthony, Pete Alonso, Devers.
Yeah.
How much better does that look? That's similar to where the Dodgers start off, you know?
I'm still out on Devers.
Yeah, but
I
here...
understand.
He's struggling
but-
this year.
I
Bad,
know,
though.
but here at Fenway, he can use that monster,
No,
and he
I
hits
know.
35
I know.
homers.
It was just more the personality. That
Yeah,
was just,
yeah. He's
Right,
not-
I mean, he's not in a. I don't want to say that's a hitter's friendly park, but that's a pretty decent park.
No,
out there
it's
if
a
they're
pitch.
afraid to hit.
Yeah, it's a pitcher's park. It's got a lot of deep alleys, a lot of outfield, and I feel like when he was struggling, he'd wait on the ball and use the monster. The monster is no longer there, and I think that's how he would get his timing back. So I don't know.
Let's talk about something good.
Yeah,
Celtics and Bruins playoff runs.
good time of year, right? it's kind of a good time of year. We weren't expecting this like this, right? I don't think the Bruins fans thought they would be.
No, I don't think they were. I didn't think they were going to be a playoff team.
I told you they'd be in the playoffs. You crapped on me. We started off. You go back in the archives. We talked about this every week, and you called me delusional.
Because I'll tell you I'll say it
yeah, I don't
every
think
time.
it's going to be a tough series with the
They're
Sabres.
not that good of a team. Marco Sturm did a great job of getting the best out of players that
be
are
coach of the
not
year, like you
that
said.
good.
Yeah.
And it drives me nuts. I'm watching games, and they are every defenseman on the team except for your buddy Aspero.
The ass pirate.
Yes, is a turnover machine. They make horrible passes out of their own zone. Hampus Lindholm is still afraid of Svechnikov hitting him, that every time someone comes near him, he just throws the puck to anywhere. They gave up more breakaways this year than I think any team has ever done in the history of the NHL. They gave up so many shorthanded goals this year. They're just so not good. And now they're in the playoffs, and they're going against a Buffalo team that hasn't been in the playoffs in
16 years.
yeah,
16 years.
Oh, so you might see Choke City out of Buffalo,
You might.
right?
That's
you
what I'm
don't
going to
know.
say. Do you? I think this is a good matchup for the Bruins.
It's a very good matchup. They scored big time by getting Buffalo, and that's not a knock on Buffalo because Buffalo had a great year. They're a really good team, but very inexperienced, very young. Not that the Bruins have a lot of experience.
that
with
city is
winning.
going to be crushed if the Bruins beat them.
Yeah, and honestly, the X factor is Mike's favorite goalie.
Swayman.
If Swayman,
$8 million a year goalie just
Yes.
finally got his second shutout of the year.
Yes.
and it
Attaboy,
was a- it was-
Swayman,
it was
way
a-
to show up.
It was a throwaway game.
Yeah.
if Swayman can steal a game in Buffalo and take the home ice back to Boston, they've had a great home record. They could win the series, and I think the reason they do pull the series off would be Swayman.
That he is the key, and this is not a hot take because this is kind of stating the obvious, but especially with the Bruins, they are only as good as Swayman will play. They need Swayman because the rest of this team does not have
not,
what it
yeah.
takes right now.
How good is Hagens? I've seen highlights. He looks very, very
Okay.
Smooth. He looks smooth. He looks like a smooth athlete.
He's got great hands. The vision is it's there.
Yeah.
He just they're doing what they do with every young talent.
Butcher it.
They put him on the fourth line.
Okay.
Or, they actually had him playing with Minton, which I love, and Husnudinov, which he looks really good with them, but I feel like he's getting fourth line minutes. And
Does look like a little kid out there, kind of.
but you had meaningless
We
games.
went and watched him practice. Like he
looks
is
tiny.
noticeably young.
Yeah.
I mean, when he
Yeah.
got that puck, he
looks
I'm like,
skilled,
oh,
right?
okay.
Yeah, yeah.
But
The
just
skill's
watching
there.
him interact with the other players, he's just
He still collects Pokemon cards.
Yeah.
He's a child.
Yeah.
19. I mean,
Yeah.
my daughter's 18. So I'm like, oh my God. Wow. This kid's playing in the NHL.
Yeah.
Are we going to see him?
I have a feeling they're going to sit him, but they
You got to play him.
should
If he's
play him.
skilled, you don't have a lot of skill
You
on
don't
this
have
team.
a lot of skill. That's the problem. They're
If
not
you have a skilled guy, you have to play him.
play him
You'd like
with
to think
Saka.
that.
You would think that, right?
This is the Don Sweeney Boston Bruins.
Yes.
That isn't always the case.
What are you going to play, like a 40-year-old instead? That's
Yeah.
slow?
Yeah.
Put Dave DeShulo out there?
AC Mont, Alex Steves. Those are the guys that
all
are gonna
guys
play.
you know.
Yeah.
Yes, heard of them. They have so much experience. Won Stanley Cups. No, I don't think so.
So it's first round for us.
Right.
Yeah. All right. So we'll next Wednesday we'll have a
Couple
lot to
games.
talk about with those Boston Bruins. But let's get to a sport that you care about.
Okay.
The Boston Celtics.
Boston Celtics. Another team that did much better than I thought they would.
We got a lot riding on this play-in game between the Sixers and the Magic. And really, who would you rather see?
I would rather see the Magic.
I'd rather see the Magic.
Especially after we just beat the doors off the Magic with our bench, with our G League team.
The only team that worries me, and people scoff at me when I say this, is a motivated Sixers team. And it's funny because I think with this Sixers team, they're more motivated that if they're playing the Celtics to beat the Celtics than
There
to win the
definitely is like a
championship.
Celtics-Sixers hatred, right?
And they got, that Maxey, VJ, Paul George, I know everybody wants to crap on Paul George, but he's one of the guys that when he's in the playoffs, when he gets there, he doesn't disappear. So that kind of worries me a little bit. Embiid, healthy. We don't have anybody anymore.
Is he healthy, though, Embiid?
He'll be back for this. He's not playing tonight from his appendicitis, but he'll be back for the first round of the playoffs if they make it there. I mean,
I almost think Embiid hurts that team a little bit.
not against the Celtics.
Yeah.
Who?
But I think the strength of that team is when Maxey's controlling the tempo of the game.
Okay, let Maxey control the tempo, right?
Yeah.
Is Vucevic stopping Embiid? The
Yeah,
only
but-
thing stopping Embiid against the Celtics right now is Embiid.
Or an appendix.
But I think that Embiid, I think that's what
Or a wet spot on
we
the
all bank
court,
on
or-
because every time he's played the Celtics, he's crapped out.
Yeah.
So that's what we're hoping on because there's nobody down low.
You don't think the
kinda
Portuguese Cater?
No.
No?
I kind of want the
And
Sixers.
Green.
Yeah.
Bring,
I mean,
bring
yeah.
the Sixers on.
Oh, you love Embiid. Oh, this is like heaven
mean,
for you.
He's got
When-
Embiid and playoff P that he can't wait to
Oh,
rip
yeah.
apart.
Yeah, like I said, I mean, Paul George, what's he like? Fucking 50 years old? Sorry.
You know, Mike's mother's watching this. She's
I know,
dropping
she
F-bombs.
is, too.
Yeah.
Did he say it? I didn't even hear the
Hey,
F.
dropped
was,
the F-bomb, man. I heard it. Yeah,
It
yeah.
slipped out.
Apologize to Diane, please.
Yeah, I apologize. It's the whole Paul George, Joel Embiid thing.
Hell, you hate those guys.
I don't play. I'd love to play. I'd rather play the Sixers.
We should beat the Sixers, but I think of all the teams in the playoffs, the Sixers are the only team that worries me. I don't think the Knicks don't worry me because I think when we play against them, we're playing a different style of basketball than
I
we played
know,
last year.
but they still worry me though. I feel like they're mentally tougher than we are. I
don't
feel
think
like
so.
we're front runners.
Not this year.
Yeah, but I don't think.
This year's a different Celtics
I
team.
hope so. I
This
hope
is
so.
Jalen Brown's team. They are
This-
going to dominate.
This is the first year for me that I've been like, okay, Missoula. Because before he was just a chuck and duck. I'm like, what's he doing coaching?
Yeah.
He's just letting the guys shoot threes and then duck out of the way of the rebound.
Yeah. So
This year, he doesn't have a great 3-point shooting team, and I think he's done a great job with this team. I mean, come on, they're the number 2 team in the East with Shireman, And Hugo, I get it. We're Celtics fans. We like those players. But it's Shireman.
Oh, he did it with
Hugo.
he did it with limited talent.
Garza. Like, come on, Pritchard. And I get it.
Younger,
We're Celtics
right?
fans. We're
Yeah.
green teamers. We like those guys. But come on. If these guys were on another team and you were looking at these guys coming into your building, you'd be like, what a joke.
That's what kind of worries me. Like,
I mean, Hugo, you don't know what you've got because he's a rookie. Right? Shireman, I have no idea who the hell he is.
yeah, he's been around 2 years. He's actually
Okay,
tearing
so
it
he's
up.
still pretty young.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
You haven't had a big sample size of what the Celtics can do.
We're asking a lot of bench players in a starting role. We're asking a lot. We're asking
I'm
a
not
lot
asking
of
for anything.
Jason Tatum and
Just
Jaylen
beat
Brown.
the Sixers.
It's Tatum and Brown because I think everything feeds off those two guys.
And it's
and
been
the fifth white guy in the lineup.
Derek White. Well, that's. I mean, he's actually a key factor now. You're
is.
going to need him to be a stud.
and we need Vucevic to be a body.
Yeah.
And that's what I'm worried about because since he's come back from the injury, I'm like, what? I thought it was his finger.
Yeah.
I didn't know it was his whole body.
Yeah, why? He's not looking good?
No,
Yeah.
not that he.
Yeah, I haven't watched the last
whole
few games.
body.
Yeah.
I'm like, you still got to get that body back.
Yeah. Maybe him and Gaza kind of
Sore
split
finger.
time
Why
a
is
little
he holding
bit.
his knee.
Yeah.
But one thing that I don't know how much you've seen recently, but just watching Jason Tatum out there pass up threes to open guys, it's just refreshing brand of
Yep.
basketball to watch.
Yeah, instead of him holding it for 10 seconds and then taking that sidestep
Or
three.
taking it to the hole. It's just, I'm like, oh, wow. Maybe Jaylen Brown is the leader of this team because it's got Jason Tatum stop shooting threes all the
Yeah.
time. I mean, he still takes them, but I'm fine with him taking what he's taking when he's not passing up the wide open guy, not passing
Yeah.
up the streaking guy.
I'm okay with a three as long as it comes within the offense. When they start holding the ball, dribbling, and then jacking up threes, I think that's the issue I have with it. Or them going down court and Marcus Smart would just huck up threes. That was the issue with threes. But if it comes within the offense, I'm fine with it.
But if they get the Sixers, I kind of prefer it just because, I don't know, you might see what they're made of.
And
Sixers?
No.
And it's a better product to watch, right?
Yeah.
There's a little bit
I
more
just-
fire.
I don't want the easy first round, and whatever, the Magic are what they are.
Terrible.
But I don't want that for the Celtics because they need to have a tough first round, see what they're made of, and if they can get by the Sixers, then they have a good shot of going to the finals.
Yeah. The East is weak this year. I mean, it was weak last year. Or 2 years ago.
I mean, how we matched up this year? We got a 2-2 record. Celtics, the latest one, March 1st, we beat them 114-98. Back in November, the Sixers beat us by 2. And then we're going way back to October. We beat
Doesn't
them
even
by
count.
1.
Yeah,
And
those
they've
don't
been,
count.
but looking at the series, they've all been. I mean, the first 3 games were all decided by a point or less.
But no Tatum.
Yeah,
The game with Tatum, we beat him.
no Embiid.
No Embiid, yeah. Embiid's game to, like day to day too. Like just because he's playing the series doesn't mean he's playing every game. This guy's a disaster.
Yes.
Something always comes up.
He's Mr. Glass.
Ah, man.
Sorry, I'm just trying to get the stat up here, but it's just I know Dave has trouble with technology, but I struggle with it as well here. So we're just gonna forget the stats and
All right,
facts.
no stats.
And we're gonna continue on with how we like to just run our mouths. What do you think about LaMelo Ball last night tripping Bam again?
Oh, I didn't see it.
Yeah, this is twice now. And,
Bam Margera?
Yes, Bam Margera.
Who? Bam Adebayo? Who's Bam
The
Margera?
skateboarder.
Jackass.
I almost,
yeah.
I almost called it donkey ass.
Yeah.
Donkey ass. Oh, that's a good one.
So yeah, earlier in the season, he had a real blatant trip.
Yeah.
That everyone crapped on him all about. It's everywhere now. You can see it if you missed it. But then last night he fell down. Ball went down hard, and Bam went to run, and he grabbed his leg again.
Huh.
And then Bam actually got injured
Oh,
in the game, and so
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know. I'd have
mean-
swinging elbows if I
Yeah.
was going up against that kid again.
Ball's not known to be a dirty player. So I'm like, what does he just hate Bam? I think he's pissed that he scored the 83 and broke Kobe's record.
Yeah. Well, a lot of these players grew up idolizing Kobe.
Yeah.
And Bam kind of.
So you're gonna grab his leg and trip him.
The old
This
Mac
is for
Jones
Kobe.
play. The old Mac Jones play when he threw a pick, right?
I would have much rather see Draymond Green do something like that because it's way more interesting.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah. Yeah, but it's interesting that LaMelo.
yeah.
Yeah, because I don't see him as that type of player.
I mean, he can't drive.
LaMelo can't drive?
You didn't see the thing where he totaled his car, and they talk
Oh,
about
I thought you meant
all the
drive to the
people,
hole.
all the
Yeah.
people in Carolina are talking about, yeah, well, we see LaMelo's cars because all his cars are bright.
Oh.
They like get off the road. He's like the worst driver.
Haven't heard of that. I don't really follow sports outside of sports, so whatever happens.
Yeah, definitely don't follow the Ball family.
Yeah. The only good thing about that family is the father's seems to be out of the picture. Remember he was around?
Yeah, he
He's
lost
an
his
idiot.
leg. Or
Lost his
foot.
leg, huh?
Yeah.
What, diabetes?
No, he just
'cause
can't
he's
find
stupid?
it. No, something.
Yeah, yeah.
You can't find it. Oh my god!
All right. We should probably get into that.
What? I mean, everyone told me this was a non-story after last week.
I think
Everyone said, like, why are you guys even talking about Vrable and Russini? Why are you even spitting all these facts that are on their show that the Boston media doesn't want to talk about? This is a nothing story. Vrable and Russini are two respected adults on a vacation with a lot of friends. These pictures were just
Nonsense.
overrated. Nonsense. I don't want to talk about it.
Yeah,
That's the Boston media.
Yeah.
And now look, we're a week in. She's been fired.
She resigned.
Resigned.
She was
Yes,
about to
because
be
they were
fired.
going to fire her.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yep.
Take the high road.
Yeah, people are like, well, how was she fired just because of that? Or why did she resign? I go, obviously, the Athletic came out and had her back and then realized their story was full of crap. And I think then realized, well, if this is true, right?
There was a lot of other things that
Yeah.
have come out about her.
If this is true, what about the 2012 rumors where you were out there having relations with the Redskins GM for scoops? And what gave that a little validity is if you go and look at it, the GM's wife was calling her out on Twitter.
Ooh.
So
So this one's a little bit of a slam
yeah,
pick.
if you go back to 2015,
McVay.
Sean McVay, she was, allegedly bagging him for scoops. And then she got into a drunken fistfight with Britt McHenry over him
Huh.
in public.
Huh. And that's just
Right?
what we know.
That's just what we know. And then you dig a little more. We started talking about last week of their early day hookups in Tennessee at certain hotels.
Oh, so she's been playing this game for a while.
Well, we mentioned last week, if you guys want to come out, especially Vrable, and puff your chest and say this is a nothing story, what did we say last week? Journalists are going to dig in.
They're gonna
because
dig,
they're
yeah.
going to be like, you know what? Screw you. You don't
Yes.
want to take the high road and you want to puff your chest to something we know is real. We're going to dig it all up.
But not the Boston media.
No, they don't want to do
But
anything.
this is, the rest of the world hates the Patriots, so
No,
they'll go after them for anything.
But it's funny, they're still turning a blind eye. It's just like, they're like, I don't know who could have taken these pictures. I don't know. How about her executive husband at Shake Shack, who they've already had problems with? He's already had questions about infidelity and knows if they split up, he needs to have proof so that way she doesn't take his money.
Yeah. Does that even matter, though? Depends on what state you're in, maybe?
It definitely matters if you're caught having relations.
Not in the state of Massachusetts.
Yeah,
No,
Massachusetts doesn't matter.
No, Massachusetts doesn't matter. Your wife could bang someone right in front of you, and then you lose half your
Right
stuff.
in the courtroom.
Yeah.
They could
Are
do
you
it
Right in the
positive?
courtroom. 100%.
Oh, yeah.
100%.
Does
You're
not
spot on
matter.
this one.
Yo, 100%. Why do you think I don't get married?
But hey, Russini and her husband don't live in Massachusetts.
Yeah, so it might be different in a different state. Yeah.
And they could have had a prenup, too.
Prenup
doesn't mean anything.
Yeah, it doesn't mean anything. Especially when it comes to alimony, which prenup is what you have before the marriage. Alimony is that person has to live 70% of your lifestyle.
Yeah.
So if that guy owns Shake Shack or whatever he owns,
I don't think he owns Shake. He's just an executive.
all right, but she has to live up to 70% of his lifestyle.
And even that, if depending
scary.
on how long you're together, and children, and all that stuff.
Yeah.
It-
Alimony is based on if you're together for 5 years, you have to pay it for 2.5.
Why is he the expert?
Because I've had
You-
girls that
No.
Yeah.
He should be the expert.
Yeah. So, and if you're together for 20 years, you got to pay alimony for life. Because I got a buddy that is still teaching. He's like 70-something years old. He's like, dude, I got to pay my ex-wife. I can't retire. Sucks.
But then you're like, there's more. You know that there's more. You know they already have pictures of her holding him. You got pictures of them out on dates. Like these pictures are coming up, and the Boston media is still like this.
They want nothing to do with it.
No, there's nothing.
Yeah,
There's nothing. Now I agree. Let me preface it. I don't think anything should happen to Vrable because it doesn't hurt the integrity of him. Yes, is it a little bit of a bad eye, but that's only to 50% of the population.
The only thing it hurts is he looks like a fraud when he talks to his players. You guys got to be clean off the field. He talks about having integrity and having character. Now you look like, so that kind of hurts.
But nothing should happen to her. The difference is this is just another story that now they have proof on. So now it makes all these other stories of her. How is she getting her scoops?
Yeah.
What's the validity of her scoops? That's the only problem, because that's a big no-no in that industry. Like, you're not supposed to be screwing.
Right. And your articles are like, how do I say this? If you have relations with Vrable, your articles are going to be, what do they call it when
you're not doing this with a clear head.
Right. Yes. I forget the word I'm looking for. But, and if this is a woman that has done this on the road, she's always on the road. So something goes down every weekend with this woman.
Mm-hmm. Can I one thing? Justin Elwood chimes in. Justin, I'm going to say one thing here. If you're going to try to chime in when Trevor Story has a good day, you better chime in when he has his bad days.
Yeah, because there's been a lot of them.
Yeah, that's it. If I want to give you any validity to you talking good about Trevor Story, be there when it's bad.
Yeah, because it's been very bad this year. Very bad.
But
more strikeouts than hits.
Yes.
A lot more. And I think 19 strikeouts and 1 walk.
A couple blunders in that outfield, too, huh?
They need to move Meyer to short. He is not. He can no longer play shortstop. Yeah,
great way to get us off of this non-story, Justin.
But anyways, back to Vrable. So it looked like it was starting to die out, but now the national media is starting to like.
And then, I get it. You had already said prior you weren't coming to the draft day conference and you weren't doing the draft day interviews and all that stuff. But now I feel like you should do it and address this. And all it takes is a simple, you don't even have to admit to any wrongdoing, but you can stand up there and say, you know what? Put myself in a bad situation. Wasn't the best look. In hindsight, maybe shouldn't have put myself in these situations.
It just sucks that they're both married.
But that's you don't even have to admit to adultery. You just got to admit to being like, you know what? I messed up. I should have known better to not put myself in a situation that looks this way. Right?
Yeah.
That's all it took. That's all it takes. But he's still, nope.
Yeah.
And I'm like, you do not know, like, you've been in this, you've been a coach long enough to know how the media is.
And a player. He was a player, too.
Right.
Yeah.
He's been in the spotlight quite a bit.
Yeah.
So
do we think this story is bigger next week than it is this week?
Yes, because it's
now
going
back.
national.
Right.
Now
coming out.
It's everywhere.
Yeah.
Now it's People It's on the cover of People Magazine. It finally made the Heralds. It finally made the Globes. It's everywhere.
Like we said earlier, like, you know, as a Pats fan, people are like, we don't care.
If you win games, nobody gives a crap.
Right.
They were in the Super Bowl. His first year as coach, they make the Super Bowl.
If you start off 1-5, people are going to be like, "Is Vrable not focused?" It's But you got to win football games, and nobody cares.
Vrabel's too busy out there banging to worry about coaching. Yeah. So, this story's going to keep going, and until a lot of real meat comes out on this bone, but Vrabel can just stop it. He can take the heat off. He can shush a lot of it.
Yeah.
Because Russini's not hiding anything anymore for the most part. Her dirty laundry's getting out there.
Right. But how much more of her? I think she's going to take a pretty big hit.
Yeah.
Because it seems like there's a lot that's about to come out on her.
Wait, just look at Portnoy out there, like read it, and I have a love-hate relationship with things that Portnoy does, but I'm like, wow, could you bleed any more green? Bleed any more?
Well, he's a fan. He's a fan.
Yes.
What did he say?
And then I'm like,
fan.
It's just in support. Like, this is nothing. I go, why don't you go hire Russini then?
Yeah.
Like, if this is such a nothing and you can't believe that she was fired and you can't believe
maybe
all this stuff.
Maybe he will.
He won't, though. Or he will maybe just for show, but he'll know he's got to get rid of her because she comes out with a hot scoop, people will be like, oh.
But I think Barstool has the audience that doesn't really care about stuff like that.
No, I think Barstool now, as they grow, it's the validity. Am I saying that word right? The validity of Barstool is what's going to keep Barstool around.
I don't think her validity is in question. I think her character is in question.
No, because it's like some of these scoops. Like, what is it? Like, what are you telling us? Is this the truth, or is this just what people are?
Does she have an agenda?
Yes.
Yes.
So,
yeah.
But we'll see.
We'll see what next week brings.
On to next week, guys.
All right, check you later.
Bye.